good to see a lot of people joining in.
Yes.
Those friends, clients, really nice from all over. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm getting very used to doing this one live session every day. I'm
Yeah,
absolutely enjoying this time. The time you get to interact. It's just, it's nice. It's amazing.
and connect to people all around. So that's
Yeah.
really, really good. And
Hi,
this
Preeti.
this particular session is on demand, basically because we
Yes.
cover the physical aspect, mental, emotional, spiritual, and then we even did protection of the home,
Yes.
protection of health. So
Yes.
somebody, not one, but many people told me, what about the economic side? What about the,
Yes.
financial side? Because
Right.
that's one area where we all are affected.
Right.
So I think someone cannot hear. Is the audio, is it
Yeah, yeah.
audible?
Absolutely audible. It could be a network issue from there. And Priya, can you please go back and just check your network? Hi, Malaika. Thank you for joining, darling.
Can you hear me now, Priya?
Hi, Sonali. Hi, Vicky. So I was just giving a little introduction. So as I said, Sonali can hear us. So I think it's a network issue. Um, so basically, as Ritu just mentioned, that a lot of us as readers get a question: what is going to happen with this lockdown? Where are we going to go financially? What are the economic ups and downs that we should be looking at in the next about 2 to 3 months? Is what we're looking at, Ritu, today.
Yes, definitely up to 3 months from now. It
Okay.
would be a detailed reading for each sun sign.
Okay. Okay.
Nice to see Prithvi join in. Excellent. Priya, I'm glad you can hear, but it seems to be a Wi-Fi issue maybe on your side. You could just check that out. Aparna ji, good to see you. So,
Also, just to let you people know that all our session videos are always on IGTV almost immediately after the session is over. So in case you have missed a couple of sentences, or if you've missed even listening to your particular zodiac, please go back today. In fact, I'm going to try and add some timelines and timestamps to the video, so that it's easy for you to find your zodiac and get Ritu's prediction at that time. So as I was mentioning, so today we are going to definitely look at a zodiac overview for all the 12 signs as to where we are. Hi Himakshi, where we are going to be. Hi Mukul, so nice to see you. And after that, Ritu is also going to share some remedies with us, which are going to be a general remedy for almost everyone. So I think, Ritu, if you want, we can at least start off with. Okay, so before you start, let me just again give a small intro. So as everybody knows, Ritu is a very celebrated tarot reader based in Bombay. Besides tarot, there is also Vastu, there is graphology, there is body language, numerology, angel cards, Reiki healing, and there's a whole load of services. You can all visit her website, which is ritukantawala.com. She also has a YouTube channel with the same name, and of course on Instagram as Ritu_Katawala. So you can connect with her on any of these platforms. Today we are also open to taking a few questions in the session, but we would request you to please not keep them very personal. If you can keep it generic, it will help us give you answers within the time constraint that we have. If you need to connect with Ritu for a personal reading, please drop in a message to her on Instagram or on her Facebook page. Or you can even just drop me a message and I will pass it on to Ritu. And you can connect with her and set up an appointment, and she can do an online reading for you. Moving ahead, this is today. I will now hand over to Ritu. I think she's going to first start off with a very general overview of the
yeah.
next 3 months, and after that, she will take each zodiac, and then we will end it up. If your questions are there, please write it during the live, and we will take it up at a time when we take the questions to there. So we'll try and answer as many questions. So if you have them ready, just go ahead and just put them on the chat. Thanks.
Yes.
Okay, let's start, Ritu.
So, hello everyone. It's good to be back. It's good to see all of you all back here. Many have been there throughout other sessions as well. So this particular session, like I said, on demand, is basically going to focus on the economic and financial scenario. This is one area where we all have been affected. Of course, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, we are affected. But this is one area where worldwide I am seeing this happening, where people are calling me even from the US, where people are so insecure about their jobs. So there's job insecurity, there is doubts about salary cuts, there are businesses which are facing losses because of the lockdown. Then I have people asking me, when is this going to change, how is it going to be for us professionals. I mean, each walk of life has been affected. Even if you see the different industries, whether it's the travel industry, whether it's the hospitality, everyone seems to be affected. Even doctors, for that matter, their regular practices are just not going fine. I know doctors who are barely able to see few of their patients because many hospitals shut down. So the whole concentration is on COVID. What about people suffering with other, ailments and other problems? They're all suffering. So seeing all this, I said, yes, we must look into this aspect, because finally this is also very important. So to start with, I did a general reading basically to see the financial scenario. From what I see, the worst hit is going to be the jobs. So people who are on jobs have to be very, very careful. From what I see, there are going to be lots and lots of people being laid off, losing their jobs overnight. And this is going to happen worldwide. So, this is not a very good news that I'm giving, but it's something I want to prepare people for, because this is going to happen in the coming months. So the people could be losing their jobs. People could be facing salary cuts, not being paid properly. So these are things which you can, expect in the next 3 months. Things will get back slowly, but the money flow is badly affected. So since the money flow is badly affected, you're not going to be paid for work as well. Also, this lockdown period, the slack period, it's going to affect all somehow or the other. It's going to creep into your house. So I would say the best thing is to lie low, cut down expenses, be wise, and just take out this difficult phase. Things will come back. It's not like it won't. So I see investments and markets improving. It will take some time, but it will definitely come back. It will improve, and maybe investments would do better. So all the losses that you've made, you would probably slowly recover it, but it would take time. So this is like a major setback which we all are facing, and we have to kind of accept it with a pinch of salt. There's no other way. So this is about a general kind of scenario where I see a very slow recovery. People on jobs, be very, very careful. People with businesses who are facing losses, try and, just take out these 3 months, see how you can wisely deal with issues, and then move.
Okay, Ritu, these 3 months, June, July, August, or May, June, July? What are you what are you referring to?
By August.
Okay. Okay.
So right till September, I am seeing that this is going to be a very, very grim picture. Okay. So even if lockdown opens and things start, the only advice I would like to give everyone is take full on precautions. Because like I said before, I would even repeat, this virus is not going to disappear from the face of earth. So if you expect that lockdown is over and you can go back to your business, go back to your jobs and things are going to be fine, well, no, we are going to be living a different life. And I've written a very good article on that now our new accessories would be, masks, gloves and sanitizers.
It's the new normal. It will become the new normal.
Yeah. So you have to take the necessary precautions and then move forward. After 2-3 months, you will see that slowly things will start crawling back to normalcy, because lockdown cannot continue forever. And the economy is badly hit. We all have taken this setback. and financially also we need to recover. So we will move ahead. We are a country which has never, sat back. We will move ahead. We will overcome this also, but with proper precaution required. So this is just the general scenario. Now I have even done readings for each of the sun signs, because
Okay.
I know that this lockdown, of course, has affected everybody financially, but it also affects each sun sign in a different way. So probably one sun sign is more likely to lose on jobs. One could be having the salary cuts. One sun sign may have investment losses. So, I thought this is a good way of preparing them for the next 3 months. So, as usual, we'll start with the Aries. Okay,
Okay.
we can
Okay,
start it.
before you start, I'll just say hellos and hi's. Lots of people today. I'm very happy. Hi Hitesh, hi Jashoda. These are all Jashoda is an Aries. I'm sure she'll be very interested to know what you're saying.
Yes.
Hi Terry, thanks for joining. Thank you people. Ritu, we are now going to start off with a zodiac. My strong suggestion is if you guys do have a paper and pen close by, you can quickly make the points because it's not going to be a very detailed kind of a thing. There'll be important points that you just may want to write it down. But as I said, the recording and the readings will be available on the IGTV channel. Yes, Sujay, we know you are an Aries and a very prolific one. We will upload the video on all our channels. So, Ritu, let's start with Aries. I'm also kind of putting a timestamp so I know where you started with what zodiac.
Begin with Aries. So now this, I am trying to cover jobs, salaries, investment, finance. So basically, where Arians are concerned, job seems strained, but they would be secure. So you need not worry about losing your job. They would be secure but strained. Salary cuts and delays are going to be there. So there is going to be a delay in payments, delay in getting your salaries. Investments would also take a hit. There would be very slow recovery for professionals as well as businessmen. So they have to just keep patience and let the slack period pass away. So that is for the Aries. Next we have Taurus. For Taurus, the money flow would be very slow. Cut down your expenses. So here is a tarot message for all Taurians that you need to definitely cut down your expenditure. That would help you. It is the right time to save and conserve both your job as well as your finance. A lot of dissatisfaction will brew up in the next 3 months. See that you keep a positive state of mind. Next, we have Gemini. So Gemini will be faced with an important decision which they need to take with regards to work. This decision could, further kind of design their future. Jobs look a little unstable, so I would suggest Gemini should be a little careful where jobs are concerned. Problems are foreseen for some people. They could lose their jobs. Overseas and people working in other cities or having import-export businesses would get definitely affected. So you need to be careful in these next 2 to 3 months. You may face some losses which you would have to deal with. That is the Gemini. Next, Cancer. The Cancerians' financial issues are building, but you worry too much. So, you keep a lot of worry about finances and money matters. And your focus now should be on financial planning. Weigh your pros and cons before taking any decision with regards to money, with regards to investment or property. Think before you take any decision. So that is with regards to Cancerians. Instead of only worrying, focus your energy on planning. Next, we have Leo. For Leos, slow progress. Work is looking badly affected due to economic slowdown. Businesses may also face losses. So be careful. It's an unstable situation for you. Again, you need to keep your patience and tolerance. You may not lose your job, but it's looking very unstable for you.
Ritu, if I just may interrupt,
Yeah.
when you said that you're going to be discussing jobs, Yeah. The other aspect is from the employer's point of view. You know,
Yes.
the toughest decision you have to take is when you have to let people go, because either you don't have work or you don't have the enough resources to pay them.
Yeah.
So, can you also a little later touch upon that aspect as well, where
We'll
if you
touch,
feel that, yeah,
yeah, the business aspect, the
yeah,
professionals.
yeah, the laying off is the toughest call that any employee has to take. You know, so
Yes. But I was focusing more on the people who are at the receiving end, because
absolutely,
they think forward, aage kya.
yes,
So in
yes,
a simple scenario like with all these migrants
yes,
leaving
yes,
laborers,
yes,
what the industry is going to do, you know?
yes,
So all going to definitely finally affect each and every one.
yes,
Next we have Virgo, so we'll move forward. Virgo, the work is looking slow. There is dissatisfaction with regard to money matters. There would be delay in payments, salaries. But investments look okay. They look a little compromised, but not that badly hit for the Virgos. And also, they will slowly recover. Once they start work, they will slowly recover. Next, we have Libra. For Librans, some may have to go in for a job change. So be prepared for a change. It could be a change in a job. It could be change in the line you are in. So there are chances of even losing opportunities. So be a little careful, because this is the time where you need to kind of grab the right opportunity or offer which comes your way. Monetary also, monetarily, the situation is difficult for you. So take care, cut down your expenses, try and deal with whatever difficult situation comes your way. Next, we have Scorpio. So Scorpions, the issues at work need to be resolved. They are going to be faced with a lot of, difficulties or issues coming up at work. Also, their payments may be stuck. So they have to be careful, because finances are affected, losses, and investments also are going through a tough period. It cannot be ruled out. So it's a difficult period for Scorpions as well. Next, we have Sagittarius. So for all the Sagittarians there, I know a few who are there, and I can see that they are very eager to know when they'll get back to work and when things will start. Work may crawl to normalcy. Take wise decisions, very careful steps. Monetarily, you would manage. I would say it's a compromise situation, but quick recovery once work gets back on track. So, just keep a positive attitude. Once your work starts, you will quickly recover all this lost period and all this slack period. Next, we have Capricorn. For Capricorns, the cards are suggesting think of new ways of doing your work. Maybe online, maybe, think of some new energy. By putting in this new energy, new thinking, things would change for you. So money will come in slowly, but things will change only if you change your way of thinking, your way of working. So incorporate new ways of doing work. Also handle your investments very carefully. This is very important, because where you put your money, finances would be affected, but it would improve in time. So, just be positive about it. Next, we have Aquarius. Work-wise, you will move ahead slowly and steadily. Keep focused on your goal. Also, keep your goals very achievable. Do not make unrealistic goals for yourself, because that will cause dissatisfaction. Also, opportunities are going to come up at work. See that you grab them, see that you take them at the right time. And whatever losses you have made, you would recover slowly. Next, we have Pisces. So, Pisceans, work-wise, you may be in a stuck position. You may be in a situation where you can't leave your job also, and even if you're there and you're not happy with it, but you're stuck. So this stuck position is something you need to wait for this period to change. Money may be a reason for concern. Slowly but surely you will come out of this stuck situation, and some may even opt for another job. So that is for the Pisceans. So this is about all the sun signs, and I have covered just the basic points which trouble people. That is job, salary, payments, investments, and if they have further more questions and people want a detailed reading, they can always contact me, and I'd be happy to do their reading and give them more details about what lies ahead.
Sure.
So
There are two questions which have come. One is Prithvi actually has sent a question.
yeah.
I was wondering about the economic repercussions due to the price of gold and other commodities. How do you feel this would affect organizations and employment?
Okay, so the worldwide we are facing this. So everything is affected, from gold to everything. Everything is definitely going to be affected, and in time to come, people are going to even lose that importance of gold, because today it's not the amount of gold you have or you wear or you conserve. It's about life. It's what is more important is conserving life, your survival. So automatically these things become secondary then, you know. So markets are looking difficult, but in coming times, I see things improving. I do see market recovering.
Okay.
So yeah.
The next question we have is, can Virgos get a new job in the coming months?
Virgos, their luck is looking really good, and the kind they are focused, they can definitely opt for something else. But looking at the instability of the situation, I would not suggest for at least 3 to 6 months for them to leave from where they are, because they are
Okay.
already in unstable situations. So it would be better to focus and stay where they are, stay put, because you are at a better position than other sun signs.
Okay. Uh, Now, okay. Preeti, you need to just check your connection because the audio is pretty clear on our end. But as I said, if you have missed something out, you can see the recording little later. Lubna is asking a question. Can Leos also get a job change in the coming months? Are you looking at a job change for Leos?
Yeah, so hi Lubna, good to see you there. So for Leos, it was a slow progress. Yes, I do see jobs being very unstable at the moment, and you could look at a change in the next 3 months. You could definitely look at a job change.
Okay, can you repeat the Leo prediction again, please? Mala Punwani has missed a prediction.
So for Leos, slow progress, work is badly affected due to the economic slowdown. Businesses may face losses. Be careful about your jobs. It's a very unstable situation. It may lead to a job change.
Okay. Um, so right now, there are no more questions which have come. We will still wait for more and more questions to come.
Sure.
If anybody has missed their prediction and wants a repeat, just drop us a message and we can repeat it. But as I said, this video will be up immediately post this session at the end of the session.
Yeah.
Also, one more question: do you suggest Libra to travel for work from city to city?
So for Librans travel, it says good opportunities would be coming to you, but the situation is so difficult that you could take it up a little later. Avoid doing it in these next 3 months. You could take it post that. But yes, be careful not to lose out those opportunities. You could take it up post August, maybe in September. You could.
Okay. Jashoda is asking a question. Will Geminis working overseas get a new job or move to a different country? Do you see that happening for Geminis?
Okay. So when we do readings like that, they are very, general. It would be more specific. If you would do a detailed reading with me, I would be able to give you specifically when is the right time and when is it good for you to take up that opportunity. But yes, I'll repeat, Gemini, important decisions to be taken, and these could be with regards to finance or jobs also, Also, problems are seen for some people who are thinking of going overseas, working overseas in other cities. So I would say take important, wise decisions. You know, don't just jump at something, or don't take erratic steps right now. Don't be too impulsive. And overseas business is affected, whether it's import, export, whether it's jobs abroad, people working overseas, other cities. So that's what the Gemini forecast says.
Okay. Do you see, so I think in Cancer is, do you see new career openings for Cancerians coming up generally overall?
For Cancerians, financial issues, I see also they should focus on planning. So even if they are looking at job change or something better, what they need to focus is plan it out properly. You
Okay.
know, take any hurried steps towards it, you know, unwise steps. Whatever decision you take, it says weigh your pros and cons and then take the decision.
Okay. So I've got this question from Karen. Actually, Karen is up in Philippines, Ritu,
Yeah.
and she always joins us on all our calls. So thanks, Karen, for joining.
Well,
Uh, how about transactions that, so overall, I think our general question is a lot of the transactions are on hold. So will
right.
it still push through post these 3 months, or will there be a slow? Do you need her? No, I
Yeah.
think just a general question. Yeah. So you feel after 3 months things will kind of start picking up motion, Ritu, overall?
What is her sun sign, to be more
Karen,
specific?
can you just mention your sunshine? Let her type it out, then we'll let
Yeah.
it. In the meanwhile,
Because
you need to repeat Aries for Arman.
okay. So for Aries, jobs are strained but secure. There would be salary cuts, delays. Investments are also taking a big hit. Very slow recovery. Professionals and businessmen also have to keep patience. This is a period basically which is going to be slack, and you just need to take it out. And of course, cut down your expenses and expenditure.
Okay. Karen is a Cancerian. So her
Yeah.
question was transactions that were on hold, will it still push through?
So it is a very difficult period. Weigh the pros and cons for Cancerians. It's not looking very great. Some of your transactions may go through, but I don't see major changes up till August. So till August, things are looking a little delayed. If these transactions are financially related, definitely there is a delay.
Okay. Cool. Uh,
Somebody,
Hi,
wow,
Mihir.
yeah, Mihir wants Aquarian. Okay, he's from Dubai. He's
Oh,
my
okay.
So, for Aquarius, work wise, you will move ahead slowly and steadily. Keep focused on your goals. Opportunities will come up, work will come up, and you can, you know, grab them when the opportunities come. And whatever losses you've made, you'll slowly recover.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to ask you this question very generally from an industry point of view, like how we had that discussion on gold a little while ago, where you know, it affects financial and economic situations in a large way. So does real estate, right? Realty, real estate. There is a question also, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to. I don't want you to answer it from a Libran point of view as it is asked. But overall, what do you see in the real estate situation?
Real estate will pick up slowly. It will pick up. It'll take some time. Definitely it is one of the worst hit period, but it will pick up. You know, you have to have a positive attitude. Things will get back, you know, to normalcy post lockdown. It may take some time. Like I said, a lot of our labor has gone, a lot of, you know, people from different industries. So if you don't have labor, you know, where will your construction sites be completed and things like that. So
Yes.
of course, real estate, it has already taken a hit, and but it would recover as well, because as long as there's a demand, you know, the supply is there, and it would definitely go on. It would.
Okay. Ritu, okay, I'm just going to. So, Nilakshi, thank you for your question. But today, purely we are focusing on finance and economics and you know, the money matters. So, we will not be able to take your question on relationship and marriage guidance. You can directly contact Ritu for a personal reading in this regards.
I would
Um,
help her out, when we focus mainly on that today, since we have decided to focus mainly on finance and, economic side. So we'll take up your query maybe some other time, or she could contact me,
Sure,
definitely.
absolutely. I will share Ritu's contact details once the session is over again for everybody. As I mentioned earlier, I'm just going to just check if I have missed any question so that Ritu can start with the remedy section. Ritu, you can actually start with the remedies because as of now we've answered all the questions. Oh yeah, sorry. Prithvi is asking again if he's wondering whether Virgos can start new ventures. I think Virgos are the most luckiest of the 12 zodiacs in this situation. So I would assume that you can start something new if you're looking at starting something new.
Yes, definitely. It's a stable period for them compared to others. They are more in a, I would say, secure position. Although their investments, like I said, are compromised at the moment, but they are quite secure. So if they are looking at starting something, they could definitely study the markets and then get into it.
Okay. Bidisha has actually asked you a question about work in the entertainment and the film industry for Saggies.
To see you. Yeah, so I have a lot of Sagittarians. One is in the hospitality industry, one has a salon, and Bidisha is an upcoming actress. And I would say all these industries for Sagittarians, trust me, once work starts and once you're back on track, you will recover all this lost period, all this lost time. So it won't take you long. So probably once the salon starts, you will have lines of people ready to come there. Of course, maintain the precautions and the social distancing, but it's definitely going to be there, even the hospitality industry. So
Okay.
Sagittarians, the three who I can see here, who I'm talking about from three totally different industries, they need not worry. Work
Okay.
is pick up for sure, for sure.
Okay. What about the preschool business for Capricorns? Nilakshi's question.
For Capricorns,
Yes.
preschool business. So again, this is a very specific query. It would be nice to do
A
a
personal
specific personal reading, but I can tell you her sun sign is
is Capricorn.
Capricorn. Okay, so for Capricorns, yes, think of new ways of doing things, a new thinking, and money will come in slowly. So, yes, if this is something new that you're planning to start, yes, you could think in terms of starting a preschool, but of course, you may have to do it in a new way. So, just find out everything, weigh the pros and cons, handle it carefully. But you could definitely start up with something new. You could.
Okay. Aishwarya Kantawala is asking us, what about lawyers? I do.
Because like all professionals, I can see they are taking a major hit out here. To see them not able to attend courts, and I mean, how much ever they may try online, I see it's a big struggle, and it's just not the same feel from what feedback I get at home of attending courts and things like that. So they are going through a very, very grim situation here, but it would get back. I'm
Okay.
sure they will maintain social distancing. Probably the cases would be fewer. They would allow fewer people attending courts. So all those changes are going to be there.
Yes.
But will definitely open up and get back.
Okay. So, Ritu, if I were to safely say that the next 3 months that are there, yeah, they are slow overall for
Yes,
every sun sign,
absolutely.
for whether you are an employer, whether you are an employee, or whether
Yes,
you are in any other kind of business or anything that you are doing. We know
yes,
that the next 3 months are going to be a slow time. So,
yes.
now that you're going to do remedies, are you going to be able to focus and tell us what is it that we can do in the next 3 months to kind of look forward to a brighter fourth month, like September onwards is what I would think that things will probably change.
Right. So definitely only seeing the problem is not enough. We must address it. We must try and find some kind of, remedy solution to it. So what I have done is kind of listed a few spiritual and Vastu tips for everybody. So you could take up any of these, you could take up all of them, whatever resonates with you, whatever you are comfortable with. So it's not like you have to follow all 10. It could be just, one or two, but whatever you can with the limited resources available. I have tried to make it very, very practical, very easy. So, these tips and remedies, I have again combined all the elements. So I believe the elements are very, very important. So your air, water, fire, all these elements I have used and then tried to give those remedies and tips.
Okay.
So the element, all these come in Vastu as well as in other spiritual methods. So to firstly start with is, my first remedy would be positive affirmations. This is very, very important. So you need to either write it down or then say it and give it out into the universe that I'm going to do well, I'm going to be financially stable, money is going to flow in. All positive thoughts, positive affirmations given out into the universe. This is definitely heard. So one is the sound energy, and one is you could even just write it and keep it in your mandir altar, and it kind of adds to the positive energy. So always see that you format it in a positive way. No negative comments, only positive. So first remedy is your positive affirmations. Second one I would say is, see that the entry to your house is very clean, neat, tidy, and well lit.
Okay.
It should not be very dark, dingy, or it should not be dusty, dirty, unkept. Because I believe the entry is from where the Lakshmi ji enters into your house, the goddess of wealth. So if you keep your entry clean and nice, that's when a guest wants to come to your house. So see that you keep it well lit, clean, neat, tidy. That's the entrance. Then also prayers to Goddess Lakshmi, who is our goddess of wealth, on Fridays, or every day also you can light a diya and just pray to her. You can chant the Gayatri mantra. These things also definitely help. Then I would suggest in the northeast.
Northeast.
Northeast is a very important, it's called the Ishan Kona. It is where your temple should be. So in northeast, see that you keep it first very clean, neat, tidy. It should not be very heavy. Okay. And also this area is connected to the element of water. So in the northeast, you could keep a kalash of water or a glass of water. If not, keep a waterfall painting. So this waterfall flowing water, or you get the statues with water flowing, you could keep that in the northeast. So by keeping this waterfall, the flow of water, it signifies inflow of money as well. So
Okay.
this has money flowing in. So a waterfall painting in the northeast is extremely good to keep. If you can't, then you could keep a kalash with water in it, a glass with water in it, and place it in the northeast of your house.
Okay.
This is water element. The
Okay.
diya, goddess Lakshmi, the fire element.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So then we have the statue of Kuberji. Now Kuberji is the lord of wealth. You can place it in the north of your house.
Okay.
And that also helps in getting in prosperity into your house. You could also have plants like the money plant, the feng shui plant. Keep these plants in the house. See that your money plant grows upwards.
Okay.
So it's not just enough having it and then it's growing downward. No, the creeper should go upwards. Okay. Also avoid artificial flowers and plants in the house. This is one thing people don't realize. But the flowers may look very beautiful, but they signify artificial and dead energy. You should not even have dried flowers around. Okay? That either you keep fresh flowers, fresh plants, or then don't have them.
Don't have them. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So anything that signifies, dead energy, or you should get rid of that. So money plant is another thing which I would suggest. Then going to the Vastu part of it, in the southwest is where your safe should be.
Ritu, there's a question. Which direction should the money plant be in? Northeast, you said, no?
No. it should be in the southeast.
Okay. Okay.
East
Fine.
in house.
Okay.
Also avoid plants like cactus.
Hmm.
Cactus can be
Okay.
out, but avoid keeping it in the house.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Then we come to the directions as far as keeping your safe or tijori or money box is concerned. You should keep it in the southwest. Southwest is the earth element, and that's where we want the wealth to stay. So we want Lakshmi ji to stay and we want money to stay in our house. So we should keep all money in the southwest. Here you could keep your important files, papers, bank papers, checkbooks, whatever, your credit cards, everything in the southwest. You could even anoint a few currency notes with chandan, which is sandalwood powder, and keep those currency notes in your safe. So this is the southwest. Exactly opposite to that is the northwest, which is a Vayu Kona, which is for air, for wind. So what happens here is it comes and goes. So avoid keeping money in the northwest.
Okay.
In case you have your wardrobe in the northwest, avoid keeping your money there. Use it for clothes, accessories, it's fine. But
Okay.
don't keep money, checkbook, credit cards, things like that in the northwest, because there would be a lot of outflow of finance.
Okay.
Money comes in, would go out, and you won't be able to save. So that is about the northwest. Then I would also suggest a painting of greenery in the southwest. You know, by keeping this adds to the prosperity, abundance. It's a very lucky thing to have green forest. Or if you are looking at luck on the property side, like buying a house, land, property, then you could keep a village scene.
Can
So
you keep, instead of a green painting, can you keep plants?
you could, of course, you could. And you can keep, because it's the earth element, southwest, so you can keep green plants also. And a village painting, if you're looking at buying property, so
Okay.
normal village scene,
Okay.
place southwest.
Just 1 second. Karthik, I don't understand. Are you asking a question or you're telling me a point? For Northwest, best thing to keep is
Moving file.
project files, which are
Yes.
stuck, to keep them in
So,
the Northwest. Is that right?
yes, that's very right, because those who are looking at selling property, looking at things which are not moving, you place it in northwest. Like I said, it's Vayu Kona, so it's going to go.
Okay.
So any
Okay.
not moving, any property which is not selling, you place those files in the northwest.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so he's right on that. Hi,
Okay.
Dwight. Good to see you. Another client from Dubai.
Ah,
Okay, so these are few, I would say Mahavastu tips which I'm giving today, which include not only directions but also artifacts, paintings, things like that, plants. And now we move on to crystals.
okay. Ritu, just after we are done with this, if you can
Yeah,
write these tips and send them to me, then I'll post it up for everybody on the chat itself. Yeah.
for sure. Sure.
Okay.
So, crystals. Now, there are some crystals which are really, really good for abundance, for prosperity, for finances. And we've tried and tested them. Kajal, I think I've suggested a few to you as well. And, they come from the earth, and they
Yeah.
have much energy. So all we can do is enhance our luck by using their energy. So which are these crystals? One is aventurine, which is,
Yes, that's one I use. Yes.
then you have the tiger eye, which is also very good for focused.
Hmm.
If you're looking at starting a business, doing some venture, you could wear a tiger eye or you could keep it in a bowl. Another one which I suggest for people is the carnelian,
Hmm.
especially if you're looking at a job change, going for a job interview. You could wear a carnelian also. It's an orange color stone. And all these could be even kept in a bowl. and keep this bowl of crystals in the place where you work, like on your desk or in office or at home, wherever you are comfortable with. And these definitely about that positive energy. Like when you're going for a job interview, when you're going for an important meeting, you want something, you could carry a carnelian with you. You could wear a tiger eye bracelet. So things like that definitely help and enhance. They bring in abundance and prosperity. So these are some of the tips which I feel would definitely help, and they are quite easy, quite handy. Like I just read one question where somebody asked, where suppose there's a transaction and it's not going
Yes.
through.
Yeah, Karen. Yeah.
Crystals are amazing. Use these crystals.
Okay.
Keep them in the file.
Yes.
It will help. Yeah.
Okay. If you are looking at releasing stuck payments, again, keep those papers in the northwest. They'll start moving.
Stuck payments, no. Stuck
Ah,
payments, no.
no.
Stuck property not selling, yes.
Okay. Stuck payments, Crystal is your remedy.
Better. Crystal would be better. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
north is a direction for things to go.
Okay.
So the payment is something which is coming in.
Okay.
So it help for payments. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
So, yeah, okay, so these remedies will be available. Hi, Deepen, thanks for joining. These remedies will be available on the chat itself. Plus, I will also put it up as a note on the Instagram IGTV so you guys can get it, or also put it up on social media. Once again, for everybody that has just joined, you guys probably have missed pretty much more than half of the conversation. This video will be available on IGTV as soon as I end the session. If there is a question that you want to ask, please drop it right now. We still have about another 10 minutes before we are wrapping up the session. If you've not had a chance to sign in today or ask your question, as you said, please, as I mentioned earlier, please do send us a message, send Ritu a message. Once again, I'm repeating Ritu's credentials. On Instagram as Ritu_Kantawala. You can send a direct message to her in an inbox. She's also on Facebook as Ritu Kantawala. You can drop in a Facebook message, or you can drop in a message. Okay, we have a question from Nikhil Anand. Hello, I have a question regarding house entryway. Since we cannot have shoe racks in the entryway,
Yeah.
or which part of the house can we keep the shoes in?
You could keep it anywhere, but not in the northeast. Avoid the northeast.
Okay.
It's fine. You could keep it there, but
Okay.
avoid for sure. Like I said, that's the Ishan Kona, and if your entry is the northeast, definitely avoid keeping shoes there.
Okay.
Rajiv ji, it's nice to see you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then the next. So I was so sorry. So continuing to where I was. Please drop in your questions to us. Ritu and me are also very excited to do any more sessions. Again, any particular topics, any session that you want us to do, please drop in a message, drop in a comment, and we will definitely try to schedule more of these live sessions. Ritu, any other parting notes that you would like to give before signing off?
What I'd like to also say is, since this whole topic today has been on money, finance, economy, my parting note today would just be have an attitude of gratitude. So what we need to do is be very happy and thankful for what we already have. If you have that attitude, instead of all the time complaining or all the time seeing the dark situation, uh, it does not help. You're giving out that negative energy. So try to be very happy and content with what you have, be satisfied. And also, when you ask and give out affirmations, when you think of money coming into, of being a giver. So see what you can give back to society, also what you can give back in your own way. It could just be helping poor, needy, it could be helping anybody, whatever you can do. So don't only ask with the intent of you getting it, but also helping somebody. So be a giver. That is
Okay.
something I would say, and have the attitude of gratitude.
Okay. On behalf of everybody that is joined, I hope that we've been able to answer almost all your questions. I think Karthik replied to something and then I had to miss it. I'm just going to go back and check. I hope I've not missed anything. Yeah, projects which were stuck, I kept them in the Northwest. Okay, that's good. Avni, I think we've answered your question about stuck payments. Karen has a lot of crystals, so Karen, please start using them. Yes.
The
Okay.
crystal, if she
Yeah.
wants, aventurine,
Yes.
that good for abundance, prosperity. The
Okay.
tie, which is good for focus. Then you
Yes.
can use carnelian for new job, new business venture, job
Okay.
into. Use the carnelian. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Uh, where can we put ancestors' photos? It's a very good question, actually.
Southwest. So there is a
Northwest? Sorry,
southwest.
Southwest. Southwest. Okay.
So there's always a place for specific for everything. So definitely ancestors' pictures should be in Southwest, nowhere else.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
don't put them in the mandir. Many people make that also, mistake, as in they keep it with the gods. But
Yes.
Vastu, you should keep it in the southwest corner. That is their place.
Okay. Request a session on such Vastu tips, as in where to place what directions is Ash's request. Of course, we will definitely take up, because even I have got this request separately. So
Yeah,
that's a session that Ritu, we must plan as to,
definitely.
absolute, pure, simple, effective Vastu tips. I think we covered a little bit of it in our very first session. But
Yes,
if there are more that you would like to, just like places in the house and locations and stuff like that. So
absolutely.
definitely we will plan up that session, Shania, and we will definitely get back to all of you very, very soon. In
Sure.
the meanwhile, I would like to take this opportunity once again. Ritu, always available to do these sessions with me. So thank you very, very much. It was really insightful. I think this is going to be the new normal, where we are just going to be interacting this way, from where it looks like, at least for the next 3-4 months. I think this is what it's going to be like.
Yes.
Once again, thank you everybody that has joined, heard us out with your questions. Thank you so much for the engagement, for interacting with us. Thank you for joining. Looking forward to a lot more sessions. So please do drop in your messages to Ritu or to me, and we will try and answer them as many as possible. This video will be available on IGTV within the next 30-35 minutes. So do watch it if you've missed it. As I said, I will try and add all the content, especially the tips and the timestamps as well. If not on the video, then definitely as a separate post. So just stay tuned to both our Instagram handles. There'll be
Yeah.
lots more coming. Thank you, Ritu, so much. Guys, have a great, great evening. And we'll catch you all soon, sometime.
Yeah. Thank you. It was a pleasure. And you all can connect with me whenever you want. See you soon. Yeah. Thank
Ritu,
you.
can you just give them your email ID where they can send you an email?
So it is ritukantwl@yahoo.com. So
Okay.
that's my email. Or they could just send me a DM on my Instagram, and
Okay.
I'll connect
Yes.
back. I there are a lot of queries which I have not been able to cover up in this limited time
Yes.
span, but I would love to answer all of them, definitely.
Thanks, Ritu. It was a fabulous session. Once again, thank you so, so, so very much for doing this. Lots of love.
And wish everyone a safe and healthy time ahead. Yeah.
See
Okay.
you soon.
See you. See you. Yeah.
Bye.